write down your goals. If you have an idea or a spark or something that comes to mind, get it on paper. My life is full of lists.
So you've talked about your belief in the law of attraction, you know, how you like to visualize things. I mean, is that something you'd been aware of and I guess utilized from earlier in life? Is it something that's come along for you later on in your adventures? And I guess what's your advice to people of how they can find this and learn about it and apply it to their life, to their business, to their problems?
Yeah, I tell you, it's something that just happened for me organically. I never knew visualization was a thing. Never heard of the law of attraction, probably only until 3-4 years ago. But when I was 15, 16 planning for my travels, what I had done, because there was obviously lots of days that I wasn't motivated to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning, to train outside, to cycle to work, to lifeguard in the depth of winter, that what I did is to stay motivated. On my wall where my bed was, I put this world map. And I drew the itinerary, I drew like the route that I would travel around the world, and I would put photos, like rip them out of magazines and whatnot and blue tack them to the wall. And that could be like the Great Wall of China or snowboarding in the Alps or whatever it may be, lots of different worldly images. But then at the bottom half, it would be lots of little quotes. I don't know where I even got that from, but my idea thinking was when I wake up at 4 or 5 in the morning, whatever the time, to cycle to work, the first thing that I see would be these images that I want to turn from, you know, just visually seeing them on the wall to a reality, to going out and traveling and seeing them in real life. And that worked so much. It just worked so much that I would just I would almost leave like little notes or little pictures in different areas where I would be. And from that point, that and breaking my goals down with each of those goals, I also put on the wall. So I transferred the goals that I wrote down on paper, I put them on bigger pieces and in stages of like, this is level 1, this is level 2, level 3, different steps. I would place them on the wall too, ticking them off as I go. So it was just visually seeing it and waking up, seeing, that's the first thing in my mindset, you know, that I've learned to the point now whereby I do it without it physically being there. So like I said, like in the jungle, breaking the sections down, or the Gobi Desert, you know, 100-meter sections, I will place it in my mind and visualize it rather than seeing it written down. And then I came across the law of attraction, and I realized, wow, this is actually a thing, you know, where people do have dream boards, if you like, or if they want this house, they'll put it there and work towards it, or if they want to achieve something or their dream holiday, they'll have it plastered on their wall and they'll work to achieve it. But back then, age 15, 16, never knew it was a thing, just did it because it was organic and it made sense, and is now something that I do. But yeah, I recommend that to the audience. If you're not already, write down your goals. If you have an idea or a spark or something that comes to mind, get it on paper. My life is full of lists.
And don't just write them down, you know, write them down every day, stick pictures, stick notes.
Yeah, affirmations of what you want to achieve, you know, a month from now or this day, or like I have this app called Things, and each day I'll write down little things that I'm not going to forget. So I don't need to write them down, but there's something satisfying at the end of the day. Tick, 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 tick. You're physically like, yeah, and you feel satisfied going to bed, waking up to more goals the next morning, you know?
Cool.